Today you will be solving equations like you've been doing for the past couple weeks, but now I'm going to be mean and throw in some fractions and decimals for you. So before we begin, if you don't have a graphing calculator, go get one. Pause this and go get one. Okay, before we begin, let me just go over the general rule. If a problem starts with fractions, your answer needs to be a fraction unless it's a whole number. So like these first two that I have written down here, unless the answer comes out to be a whole number, I need to write it as a fraction. And the same goes for decimals. And you'll see a few of those examples later on. Let's do, both of these are just two-step equations. So first I'm going to subtract 3. And I get 1/4 x equals 2 minus 3 is -1. Okay, now I'm going to divide by 1/4. And if you remember any rules about dividing fractions, it's the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal, which is when it's flipped. If you don't remember that, I'm going to show you how to do it on the calculator. Okay, -1 divided by, inside parentheses, put 1 divided by 4. And this comes out to be a whole number. So in this case, x equals -4. And you guys did so well on your quiz last week that I am not going to require you to do checks anymore. I would recommend checking your answer, but you don't have to anymore. I think the average grade on the quiz was like a 94%. So you can check it if you want to. I'm not going to. For this one, the whole thing is being multiplied by 1/2, so I'm going to divide both sides by 1/2. If you wanted to distribute, you could have done that as well, but that turns it into like a 3-step equation. So divide by 1/2 here, that cancels it out. I get k minus 8 equals, and here, if you're not sure what 6 divided by 1/2 is, let me get it out of the light. 6 divided by, inside parentheses, put 1 divided by 2. And that's 12. Okay, last step is add 8 to both sides. K equals 20. Okay, hopefully those weren't too bad. Let's look at a few more where we're going to have to actually make some fractions for the answer. So this one, let's do -3/4 x plus 1/4 equals 1/2. Okay, so this one I'm going to subtract 1/4 first. That gets me -3/4 x equals, and get your calculator, if you want to do it by hand, you can do that as well. Okay, for this one, I'm going to put 1/2 inside parentheses, minus, and then inside parentheses put 1 divided by 4. Okay, I get 0.25, and hopefully you know that that's 1/4, but if you don't, you need to hit this math button right here. So hit math, and then hit enter twice. So enter, enter. And there is the fraction form of it. It might look a little different on the TI-83 Plus. It might have the slash instead of the actual fraction. So this is 1/4. Now divide both sides by -3/4. Okay. Inside parentheses, I'm going to do 1 divided by 4, then divided by, and then inside parentheses put -3 divided by 4. I get negative 0.3 repeating. To put that as a fraction, I hit math, enter, enter, and that is negative 1/3. Okay, let's do one more fraction one, then we'll do a few decimals, then we'll be done. Let's do 2/3 times y plus 3/5 equals 2. And on this one, you can distribute if you want to. You can do 2/3 times that, 2/3 times that. I am just going to divide both sides by 2/3. So those cancel each other out. I'm left with y plus 3/5 equals 2 divided by, and then inside parentheses put 2 divided by 3. And that's 3. Subtract 3/5. Y equals 3 minus, and then in parentheses put 3 divided by 5. I get 2.4, but remember our rule up here, if it starts with a fraction, the answer is going to be a fraction unless it's a whole number. So to change 2.4 into a fraction, I'm going to hit math, enter, enter, to get 12/5. And I know this is an improper fraction, and I am okay with that. You don't need to change it to a mixed fraction or anything like that. Okay, now let's look at a couple with decimals. M divided by 2.8 equals, or I'm sorry, that's minus. I don't have my white out. Minus 4.9 equals negative 7.11. So that's m over 2.8 minus 4.9 equals negative 7.11. Okay, this is a two-step. You know what to do. Add 4.9. That gets me m over 2.8 equals negative 7.11 plus 4.9 is negative 2.21. And now multiply both sides by 2.8. And the answer is negative, let's see, actually, negative 2.21 times 2.8. And for today's notes and assignment, rounded 2 decimal places, or the hundredths place. So that means that that 8 rounds the next 8 up. So that's negative 6.19. Okay, let's do one more, and you'll have a couple to do on your own. 2k minus 2.6 divided by 5.2 equals negative 0.4. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5.2. Cancel those out. That gets me 2k minus 2.6 equals negative 0.4 times 5.2 is negative 2.08. Add 2.6 to both sides. 2k equals 0.52. Divide by 2. K equals 0.26 or 0.26 is fine for that one. Okay, I have 2 more for you to try on your own, and then that'll be it. Okay, there's 2 problems for you to try right now. Go ahead and pause and do number 7. Okay, for this one, let's subtract 2 first. It's 1/2 d equals 3/4 minus 2. Let's change that to a decimal. I'm sorry, fraction. Negative 5/4. And I'm going to divide by 1/2. D equals, let's divide this by 1/2. That's negative 5/2, or 5/2. Okay, and you can go ahead and do number 8 as well. Okay, on this one, hopefully you multiplied both sides by 2.8 first. So those 2 cancel out. That leaves me with 3k minus 4.6 equals negative 0.56. And then I'm going to add 4.6 to both sides. 3k equals 4.04. Last step is to divide. 4.04 divided by 3 is a long decimal. And in this case, we started with decimals, so I'm not going to change it to a fraction, but round it to 2 decimal places. So 1.34, the next number is a 6, so that rounds the 4 up. So answer should be 1.35. Okay, that's it. You can go ahead and start on your assignment.